All right, so Pascal's pyramid. So Pascal is some guy that was so in love with himself when he figured out this mathematical discovery, he decided to name it after himself. Okay, now Pascal's pyramid is this, it's weird how it works out, like this kind of addition pyramid type of thing where it gives you all your answers for your binomial coefficients as you go on and on and on. Now, the top of the pyramid and all its sides are the number 1. Okay, it kind of goes back to the idea of 0 factorial. And also, when you're doing your, what's that? When your r is 0, or your n and your r are the same, like the start and end of all binomial coefficients will always be 1. So that's why the edge of our pyramid is going to be 1. So we start at 1. Now, next we're going to put another 1. So a little triangle of 1s, okay? Now, what I'm going to do next is, again, always start with a 1 and end with a 1. Now, what's going to go within, you got to see what is 1 plus 1 add up to. It adds up to 2. That's the number that would go there. And now to figure out the next ones, remember, I'm going to have 1. Now I got to add these two up. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now 3 plus 2 is 3. And then 1. You're basically seeing what number would fall in the middle of them. You add them together. Now notice the first row has 1 number, the second row is 2, then 3 numbers, and so on and so forth, right? Now the next row, it'll be a 1. What will go here next? A 4. Then a 6, then a 4, then a 1, because of the addition, right? Try the next row. So I'm going to have 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. If I continue, 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, and 1. Now I want you to notice, whatever's true about one half is going to be true about the other. Then so on and so forth here, right? It basically goes up and then down, up and then down, up and then down. Now, how are these numbers my binomial coefficients? Well, think about it this way. This is my 0. I start with row 0. Then row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, and row 6. You have to start with the 0 row. All right? Now, think of the row number that is your n. All right? Now, whatever number you are within it is going to be your r. All right? And these are actually the answers you get. So in row 0, this is going to be 0 above 0. You get 1. With the next one, you're going to get 1 above 0. You always start with 0, not 1. 1 above 0 would be 1. Then 1 above 1 would be 1 as well, right? Because either your r is 0 or your n and r match. You're going to get 1. Then here, this is row 2, so 2 above 0, 2 above 1, 2 above 2. You will get these answers. Then same here, 3 above 0, 3 above 1, 3 above 2, 3 above 3, 4 above 0, 4 above 1, 4 above 2, 4 above 3, 4 above 4. These are all the answers you would get. Now, do you have to remember Pascal's pyramid? No. I just find these are one of those things in math that I just find so interesting. And if you get how this could be helpful, it will save you a lot of time when we get to future things where you got to constantly do NCR. Let's say I have to do 5C0 all the way to 5C5. Instead of sitting there plugging in 6 times over and over and over again into your calculator, you could just take this entire row, and that is all the answers you're going to want in the first place. So it's kind of very useful in this way to try and figure out what answers I should be getting for my binomial coefficients. So just something to keep in mind.